Welcome back to Make Way for Cat. We are day 7. Oh, this one's a little intricate. Oh, 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 oh. The maiden in the tower points the way. I'm buried among the trees. Tower. Do we have a tower? Oh, strange horticulture's on this map. We see if we get anything for visiting there. Okay, it didn't ding us for anything, so this curious plant shop on the edge of the town is a quiet haven away from the bustle of the center. Originally, I'd be delighted to while away some time there, but I have important work to do. And yet, an hour later, I find myself leaving the shop with a potted palliance and a weight off my shoulders. I've been chatting with the proprietor about the similarities and differences between our disciplines with the gently purring Hellbore. That's the black cat from the first game, curled up in my lap. Oh, Jupiter. You're a great successor. Oh. Oh, we can't label it. It's just, that's the palliance. Okay. We'll just put that down here. Oh yeah, we're working on this. A tower, a tower, a tower. Galfrey's Tower, 22. Okay, but the card is pointing this away. There are no trees this away. I climb the narrow winding stair to the top of the tower and am rewarded with more views across Lake Undermere. I'm not alone in the tower. There she is, standing in the center. She's pointing. What? Why is the card going the opposite direction? Due east across the rooftops of Undermere and beyond. Okay. Why is she pointing the opposite direction? If she's pointing east... Oh, I need to... map. We didn't... I don't think we took any... I think we took any marks off for that. Okay. So from the tower directly east... Tree... Nice. I find what I'm looking for in a small cavity carved into a sturdy oak tree. I look around, half expecting to see someone, but there's nobody there. I take my prize and leave, feeling my mood lifted by the smell of damp moss and the gentle rush of wind through the treetops. Ooh, I love new items. Running out of room over here, though. We're gonna have to move. Clinic totem. This should be red. Don't know it yet. Horned tackle. Down here. Terrifying. Or horned. Here. Over there. Now he's looking at the nature thing. The only thing we know about this is that it's clay. Like, literally, I think all we know about this is that it's clay. Textured. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, so now we have this. Gold, iron, gold, orange, turquoise, pale yellow. So I know that water, right? Yeah, it's like that one. Yeah, water, stone of water. Then we have the orange, which is fire, and light, heat, and life. And the other one was the pale yellow. Strength. Water, light, / life, strength. There. I walked up to the beck a mile or so in the cold and wet yesterday and found a section with a handful of dead fish floating in it. Belly up and blackened they were. I'm not sure what to make of it, but I don't like it. I'm on my way to Kelgarth Hall now. I spoke to Dr. Robertson earlier, and she said the 2 women they found there are still in the same state as the others, in a trance and eyes all black. Before I go, Anna Bryant asked me to drop this off. When we were kids, we used to explore an abandoned house on the lakefront. We'd take a boat out to the northern tip of Naylor's. All right, let's get the map. All right, lakefront. We'd take a boat out to the northern tip of Naylor Island. So here, and row across from there. Up here. You know the one I'm talking about. Second from the left in the row of 4. Like a row of 4, second to the left. Found myself outside its doors 3 days ago, and I went inside for old time's sake. I wish I hadn't. It always had an ominous feel to it. It has taken me the last 3 days to summon the courage to write this letter, but I think it's better you see for yourself what's out there. I don't know exactly what I was expecting to find. Anna's letter was quite vague after all, but I certainly wasn't prepared for this. In an alcove of the house, peering out through loose mortar and crumbling brick, is a macabre shrine of sorts. The skull of a stag is mounted above the opening, its antlers smeared with a dark red substance, and large melted candles pool out onto the wooden floor on either side. In the center of the altar, there's a small iron chest, rusted and fused to the floor. It's clear that it has not been here for a long, or that it has been here for a long time. I do not see any hinge or keyhole or any way of opening it at all, and after a while I notice an inscription that simply says, "I open to the voice." I feel like we have an object called the voice. Yeah, it's the voice of Cernunnos, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe? Considering I think Cernunnos himself actually had deer antlers. Hold on. Let's verify. Yeah, this feels right. The chest opens to reveal a golden totem. I can't imagine who would have stashed it here or why, but it doesn't look like they're coming back for it anytime soon. Oh, you're cute. Oh, this is my favorite. You're gonna go right here. You are adorable. Moonstone, right? That's and smooth. I believe that's the moonstone. Yeah. Oh, yep. Moonstone. Wait, in the last episode, I think we actually had a moonstone guardian. That's a giant moonstone. Tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. I mean, what better than a cat? We're gonna blue this one. Moonstone guardian are adorable. You're gonna stay on my counter forever. Right up in front. Lester Crowley. I apologize if this inquisition is an imposition to your disposition. It is not my intention to bring to your attention a matter of contention. This dude. I have an inclination to perform an incantation of flirtation. For your part, a leaden heart of the thaumic art. That's awesome. Give the writer a raise. Thaumic heart, right? Okay. Oh, a lead heart. Yeah, lead heart? These items depict the god Cernunnos in his non-human form. They are heavier than they look due to a core of lead hidden by a more modest exterior. They are said to kindle romantic interest and are sometimes given as wedding gifts. We were just talking about Cernunnos, and he has antlers. Right, so his voice of Sopranos again. Yeah, I mean he's holding a snake, but I imagine if he has antlers and deer ears, like a fawn, that he would be a deer. Well, we have a deer. They said it was heavy. So, I mean, pounds. Oh, that seems heavy. So basically there's lead inside this. Nice. Using the index, I can remind myself that Cernonos has antlers, suggesting his non-human form to be a deer. Using my weighing scales, I can confirm that the item is heavier than it looks. Yeah, for being made of clay. Okay, so now we know this is a lead heart. Off. Baby goat. I know they're two different species, but they are so cute sitting together. That back up. Scale out of the way, and next. Angus Eaton. Oh, you're not Eli. I'm returning an item he asked me to repair. Mechanism was mangled, but I've replaced all the springs and given it a clean. Good as new. New item discovered? Is this an artifact? Oh. Oh. That black gemstone. But I know those prongs. Night and darkness. Okay. I know those prongs. And the flap. There we go. That one, that one. That one. Yeah. Nope. Creepy. Organic green material. Fried gourd or something? Hard? And delicate. Wood. Sounds hollow. Nothing. Fried gourd? Versus Black Heart. The Black Heart of the Sufferer. Actually, how many pages? Let's not start reading this. Oh, it's only like 8 verses. Black Heart, Braxis, Breath of Lyra, Burning Blood, Organ's Insanity, Noctic Sight, the Sapphire Curse, and Torment's Paralysis. Nice. Another puzzle done. Eli, it wasn't my intention to leave you unattended for this long, but I'm afraid that I am going to need to rely on you a little longer. Order of the Black Veil seemed more concerned by the ravens than the black-eyed state that Mr. Hungerford was found in. They said that it would take a very powerful force indeed to upset them like that. Unfortunately, they either weren't able or weren't willing to talk any further on the subject. I was hoping to avoid it, but I must go to Oxford and the Bodleian Library. I will be gone for a few days at least, perhaps longer, but you seem to be handling yourself well here. I do not see eye to eye with the head of collection at the Bodleian, but I do know that he takes an interest. I will take a Sithean charm to over. Charm. Older Sithean charms are carved out of wood, but the more powerful designs make use of the planetary metals. Okay. Planetary metals would be like gold, silver, bronze, tin? No two are or lead. I think no two are identical. They are used by horticulturists to encourage stubborn plants to thrive. They change with the weather, usually quite cold, but warm and tingly to the touch while it's raining. Okay, so we're looking for a warm and tingly thing because it's pouring rain outside. But double check the sanitary metals here. Yeah, copper, gold, iron, lead, quicksilver. Alright. I don't know why I always like to start with these, but that's weather, foresight. Oh, this is warm and energetic. And it's silver and gold. And it's plant-like. Strength and fury, heart feels lighter. I don't know this thing, but it has marble in it, so that's not right. In fire, I doubt fire is for earth. Witch sign. Metals. None of those are metals by themselves. Alright, that's gotta be this. Item is made of gold and silver. Leaves hint at horticulture use. Closer inspection reveals the item vibrates in the wet weather. Look. Doctor's back. I'm at a loss with these patients. They aren't responding to anything I've tried so far, and I haven't been able to find anything in the literature that fits their symptoms. I'm finding that they become violent if they aren't restrained, and they are always trying to leave. If nothing else, Granthium tea from a restful Mether might get a moment of lucidity out of them. But if you've got any ideas, then I'm all ears. Witch's finger. Restful Mether or a witch's finger. Restful Mether. Mether is a thaumaturge's link. Oh, it's one of the cups. A hot tea made from the Dranthium plant is drunk from them, taking on different properties depending on the type of Mether. A particular type can be used to enter a meditative state, bypass the rush and clutter of consciousness, promoting clarity of thought. I don't think I actually looked at other Methers. This one, peace. We go with the peace angle. Not an unpleasant smell, so it could be a tea. And we go peace. That is kind of like a meditative state. A sharp aroma. Sound like gin. Oak. This one doesn't smell like it's had anything in it. So I'm guessing this is the restful Mether, but what's the witch's finger? Witch's fingers are said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. They are capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body. Most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some and finished off others. High Green Church, home of the witch. Tree? See, I don't think these are witch's fingers. This is rebirth. Purification of the body isn't necessarily, doesn't say rebirth. And this is uneasy. Oh, this is a witch sign. And if it is indeed a tree, this could be the witch's fingers. This thing do You. Wait, can we go to High Green Church? Green Church number 4. Church is old and the roof is in need of repairs. Moss and lichen add splashes of color to the otherwise gray exterior. I wander around to the back of the church where an old yew tree stands. Its gnarled branches scratch gently against the faded gravestones of the trees. Caster strays into the moment of quiet reflection and imparts some local lore. Tree is known as the Witch of High Green Church, and there are those that believe it has unnatural powers. While the tree lives, the witch's fingers cut from its limbs are alleged to provide healing through pain. The witch's fingers. The witch's fingers. Let's spell witches, right? Let's make that. We haven't confirmed it, but we're certain we know what it is. So we can either purify them, the witch's fingers, or them to drink a meditative tea. Now, normally when you play these games, it seems like what you choose, like what they ask you as the shopkeeper to choose, is what you really should give them. That was the Mether, right? Something. Restful Mether. Promoting clarity of thought. I don't know that it's a brain thing. It sounds like you're possessed or something. Let's try this, because she says if you've got any ideas, I'm all ears. On visiting High Green Church, I was able to learn that the witch refers to a yew tree. Yeah. Great. Becca Rose. Wait, is it the painter? I've come to thank you for sharing the wonder of the Ares remnant with me. Oh, it has changed my life. I'm still getting to grips with it, but already I'm feeling my way back to painting again. Oh, I love this. Thank you. That's end of day. Already? Oh, it's already been 23 minutes. Wow, okay. You have anything else to analyze? He knew what he had to do. Without hesitation, he took hold of his diverging hook and used it to cut away the infected part of his mind before it could spread and consume him entirely. Ouch. Alright, so that was day 7. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back here for day 8.